Hi guys, welcome back to some more action on Football Manager 15 with Spurs. We are in the middle of September. We have a game coming up against Malmo in the Europa League. I'll quickly show you the draw that we have for the Europa League. We have been drawn in Group F with David Moyes' Real Sociedad and Maribor. That's who we have in our group. Our first game is against Maribor. I will quickly just run through some notable groups just to show you quickly any teams of particular interest in terms of British teams. We've all been drawn late on. Hull made it through to the group stages. They've got Slovan Bratislava, Victoria Pilsen and Leverkusen. They have a very tough group. Everton have Estoril, Krasnodar and Copenhagen in their group. Aberdeen made it through. They have Guingamp, Fiorentina and Hapoel Tel Aviv. And the interesting group was the last one that came out. That was Inter, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Legia Warsaw and HJK Helsinki. That's a very, very interesting group. But yeah, it's not too bad a competition right now. I think we've got a very, very good chance of qualifying, and I would be expecting us to look at getting maximum points from our games. I may rest a few players, I may not. And speaking of players, we've had a couple of deals done. First of all, Ruben Lemeras, Will Miller, Connor Ogilvie have left the club. Bongai Kumalo left for Charlton for 850,000. Kyle Norton has gone to Villa for 4.5 million, but coming in was Saido Berahino for a 13.5 million deal. Now this was a final 3-hour deal. Unfortunately, the first deal we had with West Brom for Berahino involved Adebayor in a swap deal, and the deal was 3 million up front, then I think it was 5 million over 2 years for Berahino plus Adebayor, and unfortunately Adebayor declined the contract from West Brom, so I had to go in with a new offer which was 3.25 million up front. There was 250,000 after so many league appearances I think, and then 10 million over I think 4 years. I will show you the clauses now. Berahino, 20% of his next transfer we owe to West Brom, and we owe them 238,000 per month for the next 42 months. Digny, when he came in, PSG do another million after 47 league appearances, 1 million after 10 internationals, 14,000 per game for the next 7 league games, 10% of his next profit, and they're owed 125,000 a month for the next 22 months. In leaving Kumalo, we're owed another 29,000 for the next 12 months and 20% of his next sale should he get sold on. He's 27, so there's a good chance he may get sold on. He's valued at 1.2 million, so it's a couple of 100,000 should we get that money in from Charlton should they sell him. Modric, we've just had some money from Real Madrid for Modric, and after he scores another 15 league goals, we get another 850,000. Calnon, we're due another 500,000 after 50 league appearances. We're due 26,000 per game for the next 30 league appearances. We're due 20% of his next profit, and we are due 83,000 per month for the next 12 months. We did get a little bit of cash up front. I think I tried to get 3 million up front for that deal, because I was sort of hoping I sort of banked on having 6 million in the transfer fund, so I could offer up to a max of 4 million up front for Berahino, which then left me 2 million for signing on fee and agent fees. So yeah, so that's the transfers that have come in. Berahino has made 1 appearance for us. I believe it was 1 appearance, and it was a substitute appearance. It was, or he came on, didn't score, but it's all good. I'll quickly show you. In fact, I'm going to see if I can find the Modric, just so I can show you what. There we go. Tottenham received 850,000 as he's played in 70 league games for Real Madrid. So we do have a fair few clauses incoming as well as outgoing. But what I want to do now, I'm going to show you the squad, and we're going to do this via last 5 games. Harry Kane has been in fine form with a 7.42 rating. Dembele has been playing well. Dembele is not in the Europa League squad. Couldn't figure out the best way to do the Europa League squad, so I left Dembele out so I can concentrate using him in league games. Vertonghen is on a 7.3. Ayew a 7.24. Danny Rose a 7.18. Chiriches has been partnering Vertonghen at the back. He's on a 7.16. Sorry, 7.16. Kabul, we've been using him in a few in the 2 EuroLeague qualifiers. I think, did we use it? No, I don't think we've actually used him yet. We just used him in pre-season, which is slightly worrying as he's our club captain. The worst performers has been Lucas Digne. Adebayor has made 3 substitute appearances. Stambouli made 2 starts. Fazio hasn't made a start yet. Soldado he's on a 6.76 rating, but he's our top goal scorer with 4 goals. Next is Christian Eriksen with 3 and 6. Soldado's got 4 and 6 and 1 assist. Townsend's got 2. Adebayor, Lennon and Kane all have 1. Our main go-to guy, Andre Ayew, 4 assists in 3 games. Then Soldado, Lamela, Bentaleb and Dembele all have 1 assist each. See there, Danny Rose has a 7.57 rating overall. Jan Vertonghen has a 7.28. Ayew has a 7.2. Harry Kane has a 6.8. He started off pretty poor, but you can see obviously his last 5 game rating was a 7.42, so he has gone up in terms of the ratings. Tactics, we're still on the 4-2-3-1 formation. I've been using Paulinho and Dembele at the moment, but obviously we do have Bentaleb has been playing quite well, and he can play in the deep line playmaker, so he may be playing. In fact, he will be playing in this game because Dembele can't come in. He is unavailable. But we have 4 games until here we go. After featuring his last match, Paul Jose Mpoku is now 1 appearance away from making 80 for Standard, and Standard will pay us 100,000. So that's pretty good news. Adebayor keen to discuss personal matters. We have 4 days till the game against Malmo, so we'll go through all these 4 days live with you guys, and we'll have a quick drink, and then we'll see how Adebayor wants to how he wants to play it and what he wants to discuss. Lack of first team football. Let's approach Adebayor. Assertive. Right, so we've got you're right. I haven't given you a fair shout. You can expect to feature in the first team in the next month or so. I can't guarantee you league football, but I promise to you to start you in the cup competitions, make an impression in those games, and give me something to think about. I think I'll go with that one before we even go to any of the others. And then we'll just have to see what he says to that one. I think if we say we're going to use him in the cups, we don't have. You have to use him in the league to start with. He can be on the bench, and Soldado gets a rest in the cup games, and we'll see what happens there. Cup football isn't going to cut it, I'm afraid. The games aren't regular enough for me. I need to be in a starting lineup at this stage in my career, and I'm willing to look elsewhere in order to find regular first team football. Right, I'm going to go assertive again. Right, let's have a look. This doesn't need to turn into something serious. I'll give you a run of games the next month or so, but I expect you to work hard to stay in the side. That's great. I'll prove that I'm worthy of any chance, and hopefully we won't end up in this situation again. Right, so I've said I'm going to give him the chance within the next month or so, but what will happen is, see, the next month we have Capital One Cup, we have Malmo, we have Sociedad, all within the next few weeks. We have so you're looking at about a month's time. So you're looking end of September, end of October. So there's Maribor, there's Sociedad, there's Charlton, and there's Malmo. There's 4 games out of 8. That's half the games. So we'll start him in those 4 games, see what he has to say. It is the cup game, so I've sort of not gone back on my word. I've said I'll start him in a few games. I originally said they'd be the cup games. They are going to be the cup games. International have accepted an offer of 81k from Bahia for Ion, a 22-year-old striker. We have the first option. Ailon. Reports. He's going to be a 5th best striker. 2.5 star potential. Potential to be a good Premier Division striker in the future. Right. I've offered Ailon a contract. Well, I've matched it. He's on 2.6k a week, so we're okay with that. I may need to quickly adjust the budget, although I can't because I've used all my transfer budget up. So we'll have to see what happens. I do set to move to Sweden to Stevenage on loan. I've got Sweden on the brains. I'm thinking that's where I'm going to my holiday. But yeah, so that's another loan player out. Right. He's a backup. We can offer him up to 1.3. What else? Can we not offer him? Appearance. 650 for the appearance. I don't like it how it's all mashed up. I don't know if it's how that I've got the settings, but it's the fact that you've got all these mashed up. Suggest terms. If we say we're going to make him a rotation, finalise that deal. So, right, we've now got Burnley Villa in the league. 2-1 win for Burnley. Ashley Barnes with both goals. Ron Villar with 1 for Villa. Right, Malmo scouting. Attacking move. Everybody thing that comes up seems to. All my training seems to be attacking movement. I do have my training down as being done by my assistant, so it's not that bad at present. But we are going to potentially have to change it. We will have to see what happens. Tottenham player named in Team of the Week. Andros Townsend is in Team of the Week. Colchester want Caballos on loan. I always need to go down and check these just in case there's a future fee, but there is no future fee, no buyback. Key player, attacking midfielder, centre. You can have him. Torquay want... Right, John McDermott has sorted that one out. Adebayor now a British citizen. Portsmouth want Ryan Mason. Ryan Mason valued at 7.25 million. You can play an attacking mid-centre, advanced playmaker, central midfielder. You can play as a deep-lying playmaker, but I don't know how much you're actually going to play there. You know what? I want to see that there's no... They're paying nothing towards his wage. It's the only worry. First team attacking mid-centre. I'm going to accept it. I know they're paying nothing towards their wage. I know Portsmouth have the financial trouble. But I want him to get a bit of football. I would potentially like it to be at a higher level. I can't believe he's valued at that much. Wow. Right. Fazio wants to discuss. Speak to Fazio. I've not played anything like enough football in the last few weeks from I played my calibre. I'm supposed to be an important part of the first team. It's about time I started treating like it. Right. I'll see what he says about the league and we'll see what he says about the cup games. That's not good enough. So, passionate. I'll give him a run.
See, so now I sort of know how I can appease players by sort of saying I'll play you in the cup games, but then I'll give you a run in the team in the next month, and I'll play him in the cup games. Tottenham fans confident of a big win. We're 1-6 favourites. Our young kid has joined Torquay on loan. Dorchester accept a friendly. Pre-match press conference. Here we go. Right. You begin with a match against Malmo, considered to be a weaker opponent. I'm going to go into the passionate. It's important. Right, so the real question is actually, is it important to win against these type of opponents, knowing there'll be harder tests to come? I'm not sure it matters who we're playing, but it's a good opportunity for us to lay down the foundation for what we want to achieve. Do you think your side will find motivation a problem? I'm going to go with assertiveness, and I'm going to say I don't think it will be a problem. Malmo are a team Tottenham shouldn't have too many problems against. But are your players worried about being potential giant killing? My players will treat this as in any other game. Right, passionate. It is very important to start with a victory. Press conference has been done. So yeah, we'll quickly get through as much of this done as we can. I've got this on. Right, let's get this loan deal sorted. Speak to Caballos. Passionate. We'll reevaluate you. I'm keen to continue my development, and if you think it's best for me, who am I to argue? Looks like I'll be leaving then. And Ryan Mason. Speak to Mason. Passionate. I made a decision to going out on is a great opportunity for you to showcase your skills and to help you secure yourself a better contract here or someone. No, I don't want him to go elsewhere. We'll reevaluate you when you come back. He loves us, so that's fine. It's alright with you. So I accept that one. I accept the Caballos deal. So yeah, I've been playing the games with just highlights. So what I might do is I might keep it like that. But well, Malmo are playing a 5-3-2. I'm going to keep it. Right, I want Fazio in there just because I said I'd put him in there. And I need Adebayor in there because I said I'd put him in there. Right, his Lamella's not fully fit, so I'm going to save him and unleash him against QPR. Yeah, so what I've been doing is I've been playing these games with just replays of highlights. So I might stay with that. And the absence of Moussa Dembele is sure to be felt. Passionate. I'm privileged to have a squad with fantastic depth. There we go. So apply the advice of my assistant. Overall team talk. We're going to go with a passionate. In fact, no, we're not. We're going to go with an assertive. Relax, play a natural game, and the result will come, which it will do against these guys. So yeah, I'm just going to go through and do this game as per I would normally do them, and then I might do live com over 2 games, this one and another, but we'll have to see. We can always see its own highlights are only commentary, so we'll make it key highlights. Adebayor injured. Way. So let's give Berahino the chance, and that's rather ironic how Adebayor came and said he wanted to play. Right, passionate. I have faith in you to make a difference. Looked happy. Seemed to be in a positive mood. Thank you. So yeah, Adebayor says he comes to me and says he wants to start playing more. I put him in and he gets injured. We'll make these changes, whatever they are. Here we go. Right, Townsend with a cross. Berahino, and yeah, Christensen with a half decent save. So 20 odd minutes in, here we go. Davies with a throw to Ayew. Ayew back to Davies. Davies whips it in, and that's cleared, but only as far as Paulinho. Plays it back to Vertonghen. Vertonghen now inside. It's with Ericsson. Ericsson to Berahino, and Berahino gets his first goal for the club and his first European goal. So great start. Here we go. So yeah, Vertonghen played it inside. Bentaleb to Townsend to Ericsson. Ericsson inside the box to Berahino. Berahino shoots, keeper had no chance. 1-0, 23 minutes gone. Here we go again, and Vertonghen forward to Paulinho, to Bentaleb, to Ayew, to Berahino, shoots, and that's 2 for Berahino. 2 in 6 minutes. Some lovely passing football there. Paulinho, 1 touch from Bentaleb, 1 touch from Ayew, 2 touches from Berahino. First to get the ball under control, second to smash it past the keeper. Can he get a hat-trick before half-time? It would be nice, but here we go. Vertonghen to Bentaleb, out wide to Ben Davies, crosses it in, and Berahino is there and gets nothing. Ooh, maybe he should have had a shot first time there. So Berahino with an 8.6 rating. And now Bentaleb. Ooh, that was nearly through for Ayew. Sociedad have gone 1-0 up in our other game. Rosenberg's through on goal, and that's 2-1. What was the defence doing there? Absolutely shocking. Either the keeper should have come out, or wow. Just wow, so much confusion there. That was absolutely poor defending. Hopefully we don't let them get a second. Oh, lovely jink fast out from Ayew. Crosses it in, Berahino, shoot! Oh, great save. Right, 2 minutes of injury time at the end of the first half. Need to make those changes because Marcus Rosenberg is pulling out all the stops. Right. Calm. Things are going well, but I know you're capable of better. They are going well because we're winning, but I know the defence need to buck up their ideas, and also Berahino, to be fair, should have had a hat-trick. Right, Cello with a yellow card for Malmo. I'm sure it's Malmo. I think it's Malmo we're playing, isn't it? Yes, it is Malmo. I know we've got Malmo and Maribor in our group. That's why I'm getting a bit confused. Right, so 60 odd minutes, nothing really happening. So I might make a change. Let's have a quick look at the ratings. Townsend with a 6.6. Eriksen's playing well. Ayew's not really. Right, free kick. Here we go. Oh shit, that's 2-2. Rosenberg with another goal. Holy crap. Not what we wanted. I just realised I haven't shown you how we've got on in the league as well, guys, so I'll have to do that after this episode before we go into the league game against QPR. But time to make some changes. We're going to bring on Lennon for Townsend, and that's really it, although Bentaleb's not been doing quite well, so we'll bring on Capu. Confirm those changes. It sort of didn't help the fact that Adebayor got injured, so we didn't. That sort of buggered us up in terms of us making a change straight away. And I don't know what Lloris is doing here with pumping that forward. Vertonghen though to Davies, who's on a yellow card. Vertonghen to Eriksen to Berahino. Berahino now, play it, fella. That's it. Lennon crosses. Ayew with a header, and that's in. That's 3-2. First goal ever for Ayew to go with his assists. Great play from Berahino to set Lennon. Lennon doing what he does best here. Punching in the box, crosses it in. Ayew doing what any good winger should, and that's cut in. Great finish. Right, here we go. Free kick. Eriksen shoots. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Lovely finish from Eriksen. Let's see that one again. Here we go. Eriksen spies where the wall is, where the keeper is. Oh, top corner. You don't save those. So 4-2, and I think the scoreline has it has flattered us, but class prevailed, and we showed we have well, as it stands, we've got the class to go on. But another chance for Malmo here. Rosenberg, don't get your hat trick, son. He does get his hat trick. Ooh, it's a final tense few minutes. We're going to skip the replay. Team talk. I need to be assertive. Tighten up. Confirm changes. They're on the attack here now. Rosenberg, don't do anything. Oh, good, well played, Ben Davies. That's it, Ayew. Find a pass. Oh, you idiot. Chances here, the 89th minute. Oh, Capoue, that's it, forward. Go on, Berahino. Take it, son. That's it. Running the corner. Time waste. Oh, dear me. Ericsson, though. To Paulinho to Capoue. Back to Ericsson. That's a free kick. No. Ref says play on. Ericsson to Ayew. Ayew shoots. Great save by the keeper. Gone out for a throw-in. Can we just hold out here? I'm very, very, very annoyed we've conceded 3 goals. Paulinho booked. Well, Ben Davies with a corner to Capoue. Ben Davies whips it in. Ooh, Berahino. And that's it. Full time. 4-3 win. We'll ask Spurs to take the team talk. Excellent. It wasn't excellent to get the result done. Right. So, journalist in the tunnel afterwards. Assertive. A win is a win, and I'll take that every time. Very true. I believe it was Carragher. It could have been Genev that said it after Spurs' win against Swansea. I know Larice said it as well, I think, on Twitter. But a win is a win, no matter how dirty or how disgusting they come. A win is a win. So, Sociedad won as well. And, yeah, that puts them second in the group. I think we're top on goal difference. Let's have a look, see how did Sociedad. Yeah, Sociedad won 1-0. Castro with the goal. Mason joins Portsmouth. Caballos joins Colchester. A BBV update for me. Malmo beat Adebayor out for 10 days. Fazio makes Spurs debut. Fazio makes his debut and we concede 3. Post-match press conference. Marcus Rosenberg. Really put your team on the sword. I'm glad we don't have to play against him every week. Obviously, you don't like seeing Kosog 3 goals. What did you make of it? It's a fantastic strike. The match certainly entertained the fans, but was rather more stressful experience for the managers. Passionate. I wasn't too impressed with our defending, which, to be honest, I wasn't. You must be pleased at getting off a good start. It's always nice to get off with a good start. It's always nice to get off to a good start and put points on the board at the earliest opportunity. That's what we've done. Ayew had a good game, and we have been given 160,000 for that win. Trouble is, I don't think I'm going to see any of it. Bauer admits Rosenberg was impressive. Marcus Rosenberg, 31 years old. Nice. Actually, Marcus, have you played in the Premier League before? Before I go into it, I want to say yes. Before I look, I want to say yes, and I think you've played at somewhere like Fulham or Villa. The name rings a bell. So this is before I look at his career stats. But I'm certain you've played for a Premier League team before. West Brom. And you were at Werder Bremen for a few years and went to West Brom on a free and did nothing in 28 games. Started your career at Malmo. Looks like you're going to finish your career at Malmo. Fair play to you, fella. So we'll see how long it takes to get through this to the game against QPR. Onoma, we have an offer. 100% of his wages are being paid. Okay, we'll accept the offer. I think that's for the best. Get him out on loan. QPR scouting report. I want to work on defensive positioning. Our defensive play after that last game was pretty goddamn awful. Available players for under 21s: Eric Lamela and Harry Kane. No, because I'm potentially going to use them, so I don't want them to play. Or if they do, just only about 45 minutes. Right, three messages. Spurs are favourites. Alon move delayed. Do due to a work permit. And so the games this week, we're Chelsea Everton, the main game. We're going to the top clash bit. So yeah, before we go into this game against QPR, I will show you how we have got on in the league so far. You've seen who's scored the goals, you've seen who's assisted on the goals, but you haven't seen how they've been done. Right, Muscat out for a little bit, Hayforth out for a little bit, and the under-18s get beat. So yeah, we're on this page before because I showed you obviously the games that potentially Adebayor could play. So we started the season with a 2-2 draw at Palace. We went 1-0 down due to Shamak's goal, but then Eriksson and Soldado got us back to 2-1 up, and then Balassi made it 2-2 just after the start of the second half. And yeah, there was a missed penalty as well early doors for Crystal Palace, so we could have lost that game. We're lucky to get away with a point. We then had Hajduk Split in the Euro League playoff game. Lennon, Soldado and Adebayor with the goals for us in that game. We then had our first home game of the Premier League season, and we played against West Brom. Eriksson got 2, Soldado got 1, and Townsend got 1. We were 1-0 up due to Townsend. Then Varela made it 1-1. 2 quick goals, one from Eriksson, one from Soldado, made it 3-1. Sessegnon made it 3-2 and made it an interesting final few minutes, but a great goal. I think it was a great goal. I'm sure it was a good free kick from Eriksson. Got us the win. 22 shots, 12 on target in this game. So we then went to Split to play in the second game in the second leg of the qualifier, and Harry Kane got us the win with an 84th minute goal. It was a game that I wasn't too worried about winning because we won the first leg 3-0. So hence why there was Deer at right back. Then there was Net Bentel played. Obviously, Soldado came off after 58 minutes for Kane. And we didn't need to win the game as long as we didn't lose by too many. So we came back after that game. We had Man United away. And this was our first real test of the season. And unfortunately, we got absolutely stuffed. We were absolutely poor in this game. 14 shots, 6 on target. If you look at Man United, 21 shots, 8 on target. Both teams were pretty poor, but we were worse than Man United. It was an early goal from Wilson that put them into the lead, and I pressed attacking from the start of the second half and went forward. And we couldn't get the equaliser. Mata got a second. I went for it, and Rooney got one in. Rooney got a third in injury time. Played Leicester in the league. And the game after that, and we bounced back with a 2-0 win. Soldado with a goal from the penalty spot, and Townsend just mopped up as Leicester were going forward in search of an equaliser late doors. Currently 6th in the table, played 4, won 2, drawn 1, lost 1. Goals for 8, goal difference of +1. Obviously the game against Man United dented our goal difference, but wow, I've just seen this. First game of the weekend. 2 for CM Young, Obafemi Martins with 2, and Cheick Tiote with 1, as Arsenal get beat 5-1 at Newcastle. I never thought I'd see that happening. Liverpool are making the early way in the league, and then Liverpool 7, Burnley 1. Sturridge 3, Balotelli 3, Lallana 1, Saku shocker own goal. West Ham beating Villa, you'd see that one. West Brom beating Sunderland, the way they're going, you could see that one. Palace Swansea 2-2. Man United Stoke, the evening game, 3-0 win for Man United. Di Maria, Fletch and Januzaj with the goals. So we have another loan move, we'll do that one. And we've got the game coming up against QPR. I will do this one as another live com, and then I'll call it a day. I may as well, why not? Oldham secure, Onoma on loan. So, match preview. So it looks like they're 4-4-1-1 for who am I thinking? QPR. I'm going to ask for a quick pick. So I've got Soldado, Chadley, Ericsson and Townsend, Dembele back in along with Paulinho, Rose, Vertonghen, Chiriches and Dia. We've got Digny, Ayew, Kane, Kabul, Lamela and Berahino on the bench. Lamela will come on at some point. I will give him a bit of game time. Ben Davies is a player who I want to give some game time to. Danny Rose is playing well though. The place in the team I need to look out for soon is going to be a right back, but Kyle Walker should be coming back from injury pretty soon. Scott Walker of the BBC says that Tottenham to scrape it 1-0. Adel Taarabt playing for QPR against one of his former teams. Assertive. Got there and carry straight on from where you finished the last match, which simply is, go out there. Just apart from the back line, don't concede 3. So Cranchar, wow, they've got. I keep on forgetting they've got Cranchar. He's a former Spurs player as well. Right, who's making the early pressing? It looks like we are having a bit of possession. Hull have gone 1-0 up. We drop down to 8th. Make these changes that the assistant says. Sometimes I don't read them. I just make the changes because I'm assuming they're for the best. Never Tonga's taken a knock. Nasser Chadley injured, so Ayew can come on. I'm going to bring Lamela onto the right, not on the left. So here we go. Corner. Ericsson whips it in. Cleared. Only as far as Ericsson. What's he going to do here? Whips it back in. It's a scramble and a long punt forward. Rose has the ball. It's back with Vertonghen. Vertonghen to Chiriches. To Paulinho. Paulinho back to Dia. Dia to Dembele. To Ericsson. Ericsson to Townsend. Townsend has a shot. Great save. Ayew with a shot. And that's straight at McCarthy in the goal. I did think Ayew was going to score then. Leroy Fer. Forward to Nico Cranchar. Adel Taarabt back to Leroy Fer. Cranchar again. Taarabt through on goal. Taarabt is through on goal. Has a shot. Great save by Lloris, and Vertonghen now plays it forward to Townsend. Townsend does something, but not much. Right, and it's Vargas and now Rose. Ericsson way back in the back line. Rose long ball forward. Soldado looking to get on the end of it. Soldado with the ball, edge of the box. Soldado shoots. Oh, what a finish. McCarthy had no chance in the QPR goal. Unbelievable finish from Soldado. What a ball forward from Rose. Soldado, one touch, checks back, goes inside, in the D, shot, goal. So, 38 minutes gone. Spurs 1, QPR 0. It's now Sandro. Wow, that's 3 ex-Spurs players have got. Taarabt now. Vargas going nowhere. Pass it to Taarabt. Leroy Fer has a shot, and wow. That was a right-footed shot when he really should have struck that with his left foot. Christian Eriksen, it looks like, is getting a bit knackered. 63%. I do have Harry Kane on the bench now. I've asked Harry Kane to start training in the attacking mid-centre role. So I can play Lamela there if needs be. So we aren't doing too well. We need a second goal. Hopefully this is it coming now with Soldado. Soldado, is he going to another early shot? He does, and that's gone wide. So Andros Townsend is on 80% with a 6.6. Ericsson is a 72% with a 6.4. Eric Dier isn't looking too good. Vertonghen, he's down to 58%. So I think I'm going to have to take off Vertonghen and Ericsson. Make substitutions. So we're going to go with Younes Kabul for Vertonghen, and we're going to go Lamela in the attacking mid-centre. Let's give him that free roam just to see what happens. I'm okay with Kabul at the back. It's more Lamela. Can he pull the strings in that role? 89th minute now. Nothing much really has happened in this second half. Hopefully this is full time as Townsend has the ball and just pumps it forward. Soldado looking to get on the end of it but can't. And that's it. A 1-0 win. So you've seen me win 2 games, one in the Euro League, one in the league. Assertive. We're going assertive. It's all important not to switch. It's all important now to switch our focus to the next match and not become complacent. Churches looking stressed. Why are you looking stressed, mate? We won. We're going to just look forward to the next match. So, guys, I'm going to call it a day there. We are up to 5th in the table. Home wins. All 3 teams that played on all 3 games on Sunday all provided home wins, and all with clean sheets for the home side as well. So I'm going to call it a day there, guys. I'll be back with you in the next episode, where we'll probably be October, November time. We'll have to see. I may do the same sort of thing again. Extended highlights, live come for 2 games, maybe the final group game of the Euro League and the game afterwards. But we shall have to see. I'll catch you all next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Cheers.